Hey guys, and welcome back again to me, Ben, playing City Skylines today, my city of Springvalley. So let me jump right into the previous episode. This was mainly about building this highway connection between that highway and this highway, because I definitely need a highway connection for two industrial zones that are coming up here. And I quickly want to show you like the most likely size of both zones. So here I have Ramasaki industry, which is originally from here, but I'd like to move that district up there just to make sure that I have more space for my downtown area here. And the new like Robin Industrial Valley will be about oil completely. I'm not yet 100% sure, to be honest, whether that's a good spot for it, because it's very close by my outskirts, or it would be very close by my outskirts. So I'm not 100% sure whether I'm really building this district here, or maybe I'm moving it. I think I'm moving it, because currently I'm not in the need of oil. So I will choose that area for my oil district. And I think I just have to find a way how to cross that river appropriately. But in that case, I think I'll give it a go and just dump that part of industry here, because right now I'm not very fond of oil industry anyway. In City Skylines, it's always so messy, it's dirty, it looks bad. I just don't like it. And for the beauty of it, I think I'm going with the fact that I won't have any oil industry right at the moment. I might rebuild one on the other side of the river, as just mentioned. So during the last episode, I made a minor mistake. To be honest, I have to admit that. The reason is, like as you can see, those roads are covered with trees, and that's kind of a problem. It's not really helpful anyway, so I have to make sure that this time the prop anarchy is definitely off, but for some reason it didn't work the last time. Maybe it was due to the game update that just happened recently. So what I'm going to do now is I'm rebuilding again this roundabout, because otherwise I would have a lot of work to do on a manual basis by ensuring, but I can already see it's removing the trees automatically. So I think I can quickly start rebuilding this roundabout, including the connection to my industrial main road here, and then see where we can go from there. But I think it should be fine. From then, should be all okay. The thing is, I want to mind, and actually I'm recording this episode now a second time, I have to admit, because the first time I did it, I did not really like the outcome of it. So it didn't look good. The industries, I tried setting up both industries, like the forest industry and the oil industry, as I planned to do originally, but it looked so bad, and I don't want to go for that. So I want to keep in mind that there is a landscape thing happening. We're like at the beginning of the mountains, and I think I should keep that in mind when it comes to my forest industry a little bit more than I did in the other recording I had yesterday evening. I wasn't really, focused on building a beautiful industrial district for whatever reason. It just didn't work out for some reason. So I'm rebuilding it now, hopefully more beautiful than before. I have a slight plan where I want to put things and how to approach it. So let me just dig right into it and get started. So I'll fast forward things for you a little bit and just let you know in the meantime what I've been up to and what I've been doing. So in case you haven't followed me yet, I would really appreciate if you could leave me a like, leave me a follow on this video or on my channel, because obviously I would love to grow my community here over time. And in case you have any questions or would like to know more, please leave me a comment and leave me a like here. Thank you very much. So without any further ado, let's get started. So at that stage, I'm actually about to move some of the existing buildings from my previous location to the new location up there, because I prepared some of the initial buildings and also like plantations that I wanted to have here. So I'm moving my main building. I will also move the workers' barracks. I have no distinct location for that yet. Probably, well, for now I'll move them over here. It's not the final destination yet. Then I have to check like those lock yards. I'm going to delete them. The sawmill, I'm moving that up there, somewhere over here, but I'll change that later anyway. Just want to make sure that I'm moving some of my industrial buildings properly to a new location before I'm actually deleting. Okay, the warehouse, I don't care. Okay, police helicopter, we could leave it there. Firehouse is fine. Post office, yeah, whatever. And I think that's it. All the rest, I'll delete all the rest, to be honest. And I won't move it anywhere, because I have enough funds to like rebuild most of the stuff anyway. And I think even those warehouses are no longer needed in that location. And the other thing I'm doing is I'm dezoning my industry. I'll leave those residential zones here. I'll make sure to dezone that here. This here as well. I'm sorry, wrong button. So that's gone. Then I need the smaller brush here, because obviously I want to have, yeah, and this is no longer like that's in leftover buildings. Those were leftover buildings from my farming industry. And I will extend Sherry District just ever so slightly, because I want to keep this like rural touch here, which is the reason why I'm not touching the road layout in any kind of shape or form, because I want to keep that if possible. So, and now it's time to clean up and remove that to over there. Move everything. Like I'm just wildly extending my industrial area now because I'm not yet sure how this will turn out to be in the end. And probably, well, I'm just thinking whether I could build a specialized factory district here, maybe. That would be reasonable because then I could have some low income housing nearby, which is completely fine. Every city has those. And now as you might have recognized, I haven't put down any electrical or power production things down yet, because I wanted to keep those here on the mountainside and have some power lines run down from over there, following that shape just a bit and connecting up here. So that should connect pretty much everything. And now I have Ramasaki industry here in a new location, which is amazing. Obviously, I'm still missing a couple of new buildings and such, so I'm fast forwarding things again for you here, and see you in a minute. Yeah, and regarding water connection, as you can see here, still like one leftover thing from my previous road planning. So I will obviously change that and delete it because I want to follow my road layout as best as I can. And as a water source, I'm going to use one of those towers because I think they look really good, especially in the more rural parts of city skylines. I think that looks very typical, very natural to have something like that here. And now I'm supporting all my road network with water. So now I can let the game run for a minute, I think, and see whether everything connects up nicely. I hope it will, but I think it should, because everything's now almost like supplied with electricity. Not yet, because I still have had this connection here missing, but now it connects all up, and I think even that, yeah, that's also connected. So that should be good. Now I have to manage my wastewater thing, which is always kind of difficult because then I'm polluting parts of this town here or this industrial area. So the only choice I have, at least right now at that spot, is an inland water treatment plant, and I think I want to put down 2 of those over here. They usually don't look nice, but what can you do about it? There's no option to not have any water treatment. So I had to connect those, and as soon as they are supported with electricity, I'm just speeding things up here. I think everything should be gone. Yeah, so it's all going, that's fine. That looks good. So no more pollution issue here. The other thing that will soon come up, I'm pretty sure about that, is like a fire situation. I don't know. Maybe not a situation, hopefully not. So I'm putting down a few fire stations here, just to make sure that my whole industrial area is kind of supported. And I think what's also very reasonable to have in such an area is a fire helicopter depot. So I want to place that down here, and then I need obviously some fire towers to keep them informed if anything burns or comes up from a fire perspective. So I'm curious, that's all covered, not 100%. So I'm covering that as well here. Yeah, it doesn't cover my housing or my houses here. It doesn't fully cover that, so I want to have another dirt road because I don't want to place the fire department directly next to my or on my more or less collector road, if you want to call it like that. I don't want to place it there. The other thing we need, and that's for sure helpful, is maybe one police station, but I think one should be more than enough. And I also need some waste management. I always forget about the waste management. Yeah, but what can you do? You have to do it. So I'm including one dirt road, most likely from here to there. And then I'm using my curved road tool to place my waste management over here. Yeah, and 4 of these. I have enough funds, so I don't mind placing down a bit more than I actually need, and then I'm following that road as best as I can, and I'm connecting those up. So, and then obviously they need water as well. That's another thing. So I'm moving this here and connecting that up here, so you should have water by now. Okay, all supported. The trucks are moving into the right direction, so that looks all good. And I honestly already like this district way more than I liked the previous version. It was way more cramped, way more unorganized, but this looks way more organized than what I had before. So now I'm thinking about, because I still need a few industrial buildings that support my forestry industry here. So I definitely want to do that. And I also have to change one thing, because it won't be like a 1-lane any longer, or one directional road. I want to put down a few more roads like here, which I can see that. So this square, and probably also further down here, I could have even another highway connection further down there, which wouldn't be too bad. So I'm going to delete one thing here, and I'm following kind of that highway here in a way, at least in an appropriate way, hopefully. And I can put down a few warehouses in that area as well, so that connects up. And then I could probably have another, maybe just an on-ramp, I'm not sure. There's an off-ramp and an on-ramp from this direction. So yeah, I'm doing the whole lane management and stuff in a little bit. First I'm going to take care of my industrial here. So the plants that I might need, I'm giving that some space, and I'm changing this here to an industrial one-way. Okay, 2 changes I'm going to make here. The one thing, I want to have an industrial one-way here. Maybe it would even make more sense to leave it in that direction. So that's connected, and the one-way starts up here. So that's good. That's good to know. Then I can pick up this kind of network, upgrade my road here, and even that bit. I think I'm upgrading everything now here. So I need another. What types of industries do I have here? I need another biomass pellet plant, then engineered wood plant, also very interesting, because I think I could need that in the future for furniture production. Pulp mill, one over here, one over there. Some log yards, I already have those, just don't have sawdust storages yet. And a wood chip storage. I also need a wood chip storage over here probably. It could be slightly too cramped. I'm not sure about this yet. Also about the kind of setup that I'm having here. But I think it should be okay and it should work, at least for now, and for the more or less near future. I think I should cover all my needs with that kind of setup here. So that's all connected now. I'm leaving that space empty for future development. Same for that here. And then I probably want to have a new highway on and off ramp here, or at least an opportunity for that. So what am I going to do? I'm using that type of road, and I will start building a new highway on and off ramp in that part. So yeah, just let me get things done and I'll be back for you in a few minutes. So I think that should work. It's a very simple, easy connection, on and off ramp thing here. So now I'm letting things run because I figured I will have to do some kind of lane management here. So again, no pedestrians here. Obviously you can move. So I'm doing that quickly and I'll be back for you again in a second. So I think that's it, and I honestly like my district. I'm just making sure that I haven't forgotten about any kind of industry, but I think I have everything now set in place, to be honest. And I think that's except for that warehouse thing here that's still not set to the right stored resource thing. So easy to forget that. So that should be, both forestry, all fine. So they will fill up sooner or later, I think. But that kind of industry looks really awesome. I think I prefer it way more than what I've built before. And there's always room for improvement, of course. But I think so far so good. So for me, actually, I think I'm closing this episode now for today, which is completely fine. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. And in case you haven't followed me yet, I would love if you leave me a like, leave me a comment here on my channel. I very much appreciate that. Have a good one and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much for tuning in again, and bye-bye.